Everyone is doing roses and roses and roses. Man, how long are you going to do roses? You feel you may even finish all the roses in the world. I'm sure there are like 20
Can you?
trees left, bro. Like everyone has bought them at this point, bro. So just be unique, right? Even in the gift giving process, bro. If
True.
everyone is doing like a couple bracelets, couple necklaces, be special, bro. Buy her cat tires or something.
Kata.
But, like, be unique.
Welcome to Love Notes with William Clarks. This is a space where we have real conversations, honest conversations about love and relationships. And of course, today we are talking about social media pressure and relationships. We know in today's generation, we have social media, but deep down, we also have real life kind of relationships. Behind every relationship, people be there, and at times there is all these social media kind of relationships, but behind there is real life struggles, real life things that people are going through. And of course, that's what we are unpacking today. But of course, in the show, I'm joined by a very amazing gentleman. With me here is called Osborne. He's a social media marketeer, and he does very amazing job in that area. And today we are going to have conversations in that area. Osborne, introduce yourself to the people and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Right. Thank you. So my name is Osborne. I'm part-time student, but part-time social media marketer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I help work with small businesses just to help boost their social availability online.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Facebook, Instagram, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, of course, before we take this conversation deep, um, big shout out to my partners, MCI Media Hub. They give very amazing services. If you want hiring of equipment, you want a space where you can do your podcast, you want a conference space where you can have your executive meetings, MCI gives all those services. Do you want a camera crew, people for production? Do you want live streaming services? Reach out to MCI Media Hub, and of course, you will get the best services. Osborne,
Yes.
we are in a generation, where social media kind of relationship exists. But behind this social media kind of relationship, we also have real life. People are struggling behind, people are crying behind, and people are also, having the best kind of relationship when you see in social media, best surprises, perfect couple dates, and all those things. And now Valentine is here.
Yeah.
We're having Valentine's, and that pressure is going to be there. You'll be there, and you're seeing a lot of people in social media having these perfect dates, and it's Valentine's, and the pressure is there. So, in a generation like this one, what do you think young people are going through such kind of thing with this kind of social media all over?
Yeah.
And there is something about also having a real life behind social media. There is real life. What do you have to say about it?
So I'll start by saying Love Yours. It's a song by J. Cole, where typically in the song, what
Yeah.
he says is no such thing as a life that's better than yours.
Mm.
So before you go ahead and look at what other people are enjoying online, because I can tell you now, social media is a facade. All right. Some of it may be true, but most of it is not. So
True.
before you go on and compare yourself to what this person has or what this person is doing, look at your life and say, what do I have that's good? Because it can't be all bad, bro. You just create these imaginations and make your life seem less than it is. You feel me?
True.
So I feel like, first of all, appreciating what you have helps you value it more.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
The other thing I can say is, bro, I could be online and like having the best time of my life and putting it all out there. But you have to remember that a lot of these things are just like for sure, bro. Maybe you guys are making like business deals are like my last partner to like, let's say, promote this business.
Yeah.
It's like kind of what celebrities be doing in the US, right? It's like fake relationships to like promote either side so they benefit from it. Or if it's actually real,
Yeah.
it's like there's a lot going on in the background.
True.
I want you to tell me. There's a bunch of couples I followed on Instagram, right? Previously,
True.
where you see that guy is dating this chick and they're showing everything and it looks like it's going on well.
Yeah.
And then 2 months later, it's like they're broken up. So what happened? Why didn't they show at that part? That's the thing. It's just a facade, bro. So you
So
can't always count on it.
they always show us the good part.
Exactly, bro. It's
They-
it's
they-
just they'll show you what they want you to see, right? Because you'll engage with their videos if they're nice. If they're showing you the quarrels and the whatnot, I'm not going to go into that toxic stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see the dates, the nights out, the vacations, the vacations, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's just a facade, bro.
Wow. And sometimes just one post like this can get you off. How someone can post something on social media, just one post, and that post gets you thinking, and you be like, am I really in the right kind of relationship? Or it makes you feel like, let's say for the female gender, you look out something on social media and like, oh my god, I want this kind of date, I want this kind of vacation. Just one single post like this until that's making you questioning yourself, am I worth, am I really this kind of person who is supposed to have a good life and a good relationship with all these nice things around me? Because then you're following social media, you've seen this post,
Yeah.
and you want exactly the same thing. And what does to you, it makes you start to doubt yourself. Maybe you're not worthy, maybe you're not good enough to have it. So how do young people, how are young people supposed to overcome such kind of thing? Because you look at a post and then you want to relate it to yourself. So how do you how can a young person like you and I manage that kind of pressure?
Yeah. So I'll start by saying none of us is perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like I've felt that before. I'm very sure you felt that before.
True.
But what I've learned is that with those things, it's best to, like you say, comparison is the thief of joy, right? So if someone out there is showing that they're taking their girlfriend on dates abroad or something like that, I feel like the best way for you not to feel overwhelmed by the pressure is to relate it to your circumstance. Instead of comparing, this guy is going to this country for this. Maybe your boyfriend is taking you to Ginger. It may not be Thailand or maybe South Africa. Your boyfriend is taking you to Ginger.
Yeah.
So it's like a decent comparison for you to feel less of the weight. It's like, okay, he's not taking me abroad, but at least he's doing this for me, right? At least you feel some bit of contentment. Because what if he wasn't doing that at all? You feel there, you'd feel even more, depressed or something like that.
Yeah.
So just appreciate the little things that you are doing in your capacity. Because some guy may have enough excess money to spend on like Dubai or something like that.
Yeah.
But if your boyfriend can manage to take you from here to Ginger or like maybe Tanzania, Museum of
True.
Illusions or something like that, that's a big up for me. So just comparing those small things. Same with like gifts. This guy got a car, well and good, bro. You probably got a new phone.
Or
Right?
flowers.
Or flowers, or flowers. Like
Yeah.
it's never really that deep, bro. And just appreciating the things that you have. Another thing I would say is maybe staying off social media when you're with your partner, right?
Yeah.
Or not just even when you're with your partner, but like take time to enjoy what you have. You feel, because if you consume so much content that you forget that you're in this relationship, you won't spend more time comparing than enjoying the
others.
relationship you're in right now.
True.
You feel. That's why I feel like the internet shutdown, as much as it was bad, it helped
also
very many
good.
people reconnect by force.
Hey.
So yeah.
Giving direct calls, not
Yeah, man.
again.
Shout out
WhatsApp.
Several, man. Join guys. Yeah.
Interesting. So it gives me a thing of that, okay, people go back and cry in private because then they use social media. You put out stuff there and you make people feel like everything is perfect, life is good, nothing is going on wrong. But deep down privately, there
Yeah.
are those times where you're crying.
Fighting your inner demons. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, I'm going to relate this to Valentine. Valentine is coming. There is all this pressure. Guys have pressure everywhere. Pressure. Now, with now the evolution of social media,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of people now trying to prove themselves out there to their significant others. You know, you want to prove a point.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, what do you think now with this whole thing of social media? What's the best way people should approach Valentine without putting a lot of pressure in social media and making others feel
Yeah, yeah.
not more of themselves
Mm.
or even not worthy? And yet we are supposed to celebrate life or celebrate others
Yeah, yeah.
in our capacities, appreciating where we are at the moment without feeling pressure from social media.
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, then social media is there. But how about the ones who do it without, showing off on social media,
Mm-hmm.
putting pressure on others? What's the best way to approach this?
So, for me personally, I feel like Valentine's can bring a lot of pressure. Now that there's social media,
Yeah.
everyone's going to be posting like on Snapchat, but you're going to see streaks and streaks and streaks of so and so got this, so and did that. And like it's overwhelming because you may have a boyfriend who doesn't have the luxury of
Mm,
taking you to these kinds of places and giving you these kinds of things.
yeah.
So I feel like for someone to enjoy that day without having to feel like pressure,
Mm,
this is for the guys' side, obviously, because usually the guys are organized. I
mm,
feel like they should focus on the experience. Being creative with what you do on that day, no
mm.
matter how much money you have, can change the whole scenario completely because you could have money, right? You take your chick to like let's say Mario Skies, have a lovely dinner. After
Mario
that, it's
skies.
like
Yeah,
you're enjoying the view and everything. But
true.
then I'm creative enough and I'm like, okay, I don't have the budget for Mario Skies.
Mm,
Let me say I'm gonna take a go-karting or something like that, go-karting, and then we do something more engaging. Like at the end of the day, let's say we've done like 4 activities. Maybe there might be like small
four.
budget, like 150. I've gone
Yeah.
for like go-karting, maybe we went for like a movie in the afternoon, then the
Mm,
night, maybe we passed by KFC to grab something small,
yeah,
and then we did something else. Like it's an experience that she's going to what?
true.
Enjoy it. Because
Yeah.
this guy's going to Mario Sky as well and good. That's one
You've
dinner.
taken the
You feel
pigs.
I've taken a pics, so I've had an
Taken the
experience, we've had a
pigs.
time, we have something to talk about, and she
True.
also has something to streak
True, true,
if she
true.
wants. You
Mm,
feel?
mm,
So I feel like being creative on that day
yeah.
can help because granted, the pressure is going to be there. You feel?
Of
That's
course,
that's
of
a
course.
given.
It's a
But
sure.
having the creativity to work within your means
Mm,
and just allow the situation like, okay, this is our situation, but I don't have to feel bad about it. Let me leverage off of what I have
mm,
and just go all out with what you have.
mm,
Trust me, but you can never go wrong.
mm.
Never.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's my advice. I feel like focus on the creativity of it
Mm,
and just build an experience that's more memorable than the pressure you would have felt had
mm,
you felt bad about your situation.
mm.
So yeah.
So yeah, it is very important that we, yeah, let's celebrate life in a way that it's not about like really online approval.
Yeah.
Like you really don't have to approve it to people online. That's what I've picked out from what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not about online approval. It's
Yeah.
about the moments, the experiences.
Yeah.
So yeah, someone out there, Valentine is coming. Yeah, it's a big day. There's pressure from social media, but
That's true.
it's not about online approval. Yeah. Then my very last question. So what advice do you give to couples who are having all this online pressure
Mhm.
and they're also at the same time in this relationship
Yeah.
now with social media? Of course it's there, it will never stop. So what advice do you give to them? What do you have to tell them? How should they approach life
Okay.
with all these social media all around?
Yeah.
And of course, for a relationship to strive or to
Yeah.
go on well, you have to be in the same page.
Okay.
Because I can tell you, looking at one thing like this on social media can put you off
Yeah.
and can make you have a different perspective of how you look at your significant other
Mhm.
or how you look at your,
Yeah.
your partner.
Yeah.
So it's a real thing. And
Okay.
I feel like some people have to know this, not just from an older person,
Mhm.
but from someone who they can relate with,
Yeah.
someone they can relate to. And this is me and you. Like, now I'm putting this to you, Osborne. What do you have to tell to the young couples out there?
I'll say this. There's a saying, I don't know if this is like a proverb or something, but it's says necessity is the mother of innovation. You feel? So obviously if if you know your situation and you know that you don't have all these finances to facilitate that kind of life that you both might want, you have room for imagination.
Yeah.
Because someone who has the money may not have that time to think of things to do or be special,
True.
but they have the money to splurge wherever they feel like they want to splurge. So I would think for anyone who's out there that don't have the resources, just be creative with it. Because if you're creative enough and you create something that's memorable enough to her, like I said, granted, the social media pressure is going to be there, but if the memories or the experiences that you guys have shared on that day outweigh the pressure that she's feeling,
True.
then obviously she's going to love what's going on. You feel me?
Definitely,
Like the pressure
yeah.
is not going to hit as hard. You feel me? But if you don't lean on to what you have, which in this situation is the innovation, if you're not creative enough with what you do, if you don't go out your way with what you have, then the social media pressure is going to overlap the experience. And then that's what causes the, you feel weird about your partner.
Yeah.
You're sleeping facing the wall. You're not,
Yeah.
Yeah, so my advice is just be very creative and like think outside the box. I feel like guys don't do that as much anymore because everyone has the same agenda: like dinner, eat food, maybe buy a couple flowers, bro.
Yeah.
Buy her like palm trees or something. Like,
Palm trees,
stand
yeah.
out. You feel me? Yeah.
Because what we look at on social media,
Yeah.
we don't think outside the
Also,
box.
it's
We want to
about being
create
unique.
within what we see online.
Yeah, it's about being unique. If everyone is doing roses and roses and roses, man, how long are you going to do roses? You feel you may even finish all the roses in the world. I'm sure there are like 20
Can you?
trees left, bro. Like everyone has bought them at this point, bro. So just be unique, right? Even in the gift giving process, bro. If everyone is doing like a couple bracelets, couple necklaces, be special, bro. Buy her cut tires or something. But, like be unique.
True. Now
Yeah.
that the government has cropped off this money gifting thing where people used to,
Yeah.
put money all over and make it like a flower.
See, even the government is on our side.
And now they've scrapped it off.
Yeah, bro. But like, essentially just be creative, be innovative, and make sure that the experience is much stronger than the pressure she's going to feel. And I guarantee it's going to be a good day for you. Good night. Good year for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Osborne, I knew like if I invited you to this show, you would like give us such kind of words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Because you're one of these young people I see with a lot of knowledge, and I appreciate you for showing up for this show. Last week we had here Josephine,
Yeah.
and she gave us quite some very interesting insights on money, relationship, stress and depression, and she broke this down. And this time around, to our lovely people, our lovely audience, today we had a very great session with Osborne, and of course I just felt like I should bring someone of our age, someone we can relate with and share with us this experience. Yes, Valentine is here, but we all know we go through these experiences from online pressure and all that, but today we have broken it down. So just let us know in the comment section, what do you have to think about this? How best can people approach love and relationship with all this pressure from social media? And yes, so that we can live in an environment where life is real, where it's not about just an online approval. And because at the end of the day you go back there and cry privately.
Yeah.
What you show us in social media is not what you actually go through in real life. And I think that has really been great that Osborne, you highlighted those very specific areas. And yeah, it is really great that you got to share them and like explain them out. So just to not make you people forget that this show is partnered with MCI Media Hub. It's one of those very organizations that give the best live streaming services in the country. Do you want to hire equipment? Do you want a space where to host your podcast? Do you want a space to do your conference? Do you want an organized corporate kind of event? Reach out to MCI Media Hub, and of course you will get the best services. And of course this has been Love Notes with William Clarks, a space where we talk about real love, honest relationship, what actually happens deep down there. To have real kind of conversations and honest kind of conversations. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Tell us in the comment section, what do you think about this? What's your view? And what do you want us to talk about next?
Yeah.
Love you all. Bye bye. Catch you next time.